Hello and welcome to Profiles in Risk. This is your host, Tony Cañas. And today I'm recording live as in we're doing it in person. We're not going live, but recording live from Insurtech Insights, New York, amazing conference at the Javits Center. And today I have with me Peter Tilbrook, founder and CEO at Loro.
Correct.
Right? Perfect. So for the listeners, since we are recording live, that does mean that I don't have Peter's LinkedIn and I don't have the company website either. So I don't have a lot of reference material. And also we have this weird angle that's looking a little bit up at us because I wanted to keep my top hat on, but I might actually be able to change that angle a little bit.
Your top hat and my blonde hair in, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So perfect. That's a little bit of a better angle. So it's not. Okay. Perfect. So Peter, normally I break the ice a little bit over the weather, and we are both in New York City today.
Yes.
I got in yesterday, and it is humid as all get out. Like I'm guessing for you being from London, it's also hot.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm kind of lucky, Tony. I live in the south of Spain.
Oh.
So on the coast of Malaga. So weather-wise, it's pretty spoiled, right? I mean,
I am so envious. South of Spain. I love Malaga. My girlfriend. So we spent the last year in Argentina, and now we're back in Atlanta, Georgia. My girlfriend is trying to convince me to go to Malaga. I mean, we've visited before, but my girlfriend's convincing me to spend the year in Malaga, and I'm like, time zone doesn't really work for me. I know it's a beautiful place, so we might hit you up on that.
Oh, definitely welcome anytime.
So now you're obviously British, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So how long have you been in Spain?
So I've been in Spain in total about 8 years.
Okay.
So I moved there to Barcelona to do an underwriting job, Tokyo Marine. And when we started Loro, the opportunity was there to stay in Spain, and Malaga is a great city for startups.
Malaga is just oh my god,
beautiful place to live. So yeah, naturally there. But my co-founders are all over the US.
¿Cómo va tu español?
Bueno, no está mal, pero llevo muchos años ahí. Podemos hablar en español también.
Okay, good castellano.
Más castellano.
But you also spent time in Barcelona.
In Barcelona.
So do you speak any Catalan? Which I don't.
No.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Como se dice en Cataluña, poco a poco.
Poco a poco. All right. So Peter, we always give the guest a chance to give the elevator pitch.
Sure.
What is Loro?
Yeah, so our grandiose vision for Loro is to be the Shopify for insurance.
Shopify for insurance.
Absolutely.
Okay, so real quick. Okay, so for the non-tech people, Shopify, if I'm not mistaken, runs on top of WordPress, right? WordPress runs like 40% of the web, including insurance nerds. Shopify is the best known shopping engine to put on top of WordPress. Okay. So the Shopify for insurance, what would that look like?
The idea is anyone anywhere in the world looking to digitally sell an insurance product can do that with Loro in a matter of hours. Hours.
Okay.
And for free with the world's first free Insurtech.
So that's right. I remember we met.
Say that a lot.
We met at ITC Latam.
Absolutely.
And when you said that, I almost fell over backwards. I said, you have to come on the podcast. I don't know how it's taking a year and a half. Shame on you. or maybe shame on me. I'm hard to get a hold of. I have been. We wanted to record in person, which is very rare for us. All right. So what do you mean by the world's first free Insurtech?
Yeah. Well, we were just so frustrated when we were buying tech ourselves that it was a lot of money up front for something that may or may not exist right in the future. So our model was, how can we deliver value and prove it for nothing? And then if you're successful using our platform, we earn together. So then we charge a percentage of premium bound based on the success that they have.
Oh, okay.
Tony, what I love is we put that on our website, right? And if one small victory for me would be more transparency in tech selling to insurance companies. I'd love to see that in our industry.
Every listener that has ever bought a tech product has had their heart broken one way or another.
Totally.
Right. Definitely not a lot of transparency in that space. Okay. So basically, and one thing I really love is it just as I think of the model, having not dug deeply into it, basically this sets it up. Well, it gives you the great marketing line of the world's only free Insurtech, which I'm sure your salespeople love. But beyond that, I also love the fact that it sets up the incentives correctly, right? You're only successful if the client is successful.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, that's absolutely key for us. And there's been clients where we've had an open conversation with, and maybe we're not the right fit, but also we don't want to waste months going down a journey to find that out. We want to find that quickly. And if we are a success, how can we replicate that success across their organization with different lines, with different opportunities, just to make them successful? And it's the world of MGAs and program administrators now. Everyone's launching new businesses, and we want to be, in essence, everyone's first insurance system. Go out and try it.
Okay, so tell me some success stories.
Yeah.
If you want to name the companies, you can.
Yeah.
If you're not supposed to, then don't. But you're free to name the
Yeah.
companies.
Yeah, I might get in trouble, so I'll just refer to them as cases. So we focus a lot on the specialty market, a lot on the E&S space. So we've taken some incredible products across the likes of marine hull, product recall, terrorism liability, all these kind of specialty niche.
Those are not
E&S
easy
lines.
products to
No,
put on a platform.
They're not, and it's back to the story of we wanted to be any product anywhere in the world, right? So we built the building bricks to build our products, product agnostically to do that. And the success I like about it is, yes, we're a policy admin system, but premium's not bound in a policy admin system. It's bound in the real world. So how can we, with our partners, empower this amazing distribution landscape that we have in insurance? The brokers are motivated and want to use our system in conjunction with their MGAs or their insurance partners. So the best success stories we have are people that have gone out and opened a new distribution avenue, and they've been successful for themselves and the broker partners that they have.
Okay, so is it usually non-insurance organizations that are coming into insurance, or is it usually existing MGAs that are modernizing their distribution technology with Loro?
It's a little bit of a mix. There's quite a lot of new MGA startups. We had an amazing experience. We were part of the Lloyd's Lab process. We met a lot of people who are almost kind of incubating ideas to take to market.
Mm-hmm.
And we really want to help with that space. But also with more established, I mean, we work with a couple of big names in the market, and we work with particular products and opportunities there. And why that's interesting, I think, is, you know, they don't necessarily want to go out and spend a fortune to test a product in a market. They just want to see if it can work. So that's where we fit really well.
Okay. The name Loro.
Yeah.
Loro in Spanish means parrot.
Yes.
Okay. So why Loro?
Yeah, it was also a funny side point on that. I was laughing because you go around any of these events, as everyone will know, and a game we play at Loro is how many companies in tech and insurance are named after birds. It's quite a fun game to play. There's a lot.
There's a lot of animals for sure,
Yeah.
but I never counted birds. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you just randomly choose a bird, and why name it in Spanish?
We have this kind of say Hispanic root to our company.
Okay.
My co-founder is originally from Paraguay. My other co-founder is originally French, but has a Spanish passport, lived in Spain a long time. Our team is all in Mexico. So we wanted a name to represent our Spanish roots and something simple and easy. We really like that.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely European and Latin American roots.
Yeah.
You are in Insurtech Insights now. I've seen you at many US insurance events.
Turn up to all of them,
The listenership is very, very American heavy.
Yes.
Are you guys actively working in the very difficult, very heavily regulated US space?
Yeah, we're a US company. We set up a company in Delaware. We love the US space, partly because of the distribution I mentioned. The fact that there's this wholesale, retail distribution that everyone needs to have an experience of being digitized, and that fits really well with our distribution setup. And we love, you know, the opportunities that are currently there in the E&S market, which I put some comments about it earlier. There's so much growth in that sector, so much innovation, so many amazing people leaving big companies to set up their own business, their own MGA, that it fits perfectly with us. So we're big fans of the US market.
All right. What is the origin story? I'm always curious. So are you a former, like, I feel naked not having my your LinkedIn in front of me to ask questions. So what is the origin story? Are you like a former Lloyd's broker that decided this was a good idea, or?
Yeah, I've been both on the broking and underwriting side. So I was a broker at Marsh and went to run an underwriting team in Barcelona, but always on the specialty side of the world. And my co-founders, one of them was head of IT for a European insurance company for a long time. And I guess classic origin story, right? You're sitting having beers one day after work and you're talking about how could we make things better or try something
So in this
different.
case, not a pub in London, but a pub in Barcelona.
It's a pub in Barcelona.
Excelente.
Probably a chiringuito in Barcelona.
Okay, okay, Hopefully they put a plaque someday celebrate. Okay, so you're at the pub in Barcelona, having sangria.
Yes,
And
very much. Catalan cava or something like that.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, we started with the idea, I mean, these things morph, right? So the initial idea was,
pivot.
Could we create a tech company and our own MGA that we could then sell on? And we started doing that. And we thought, actually, this is a kind of product that could add value, not just for our envisaged MGA, but loads of these MGAs. And that opportunity was so good that we thought, let's focus on the tech side. And let's try and learn from some of these amazing stories in other verticals, right? That the SaaS models have gone to just a scale that's very rarely seen in InsurTech.
Yes.
And we would love to try and do something like that in our space. We know the people, we've got amazing connections, we love the industry, we're passionate about it. What can we do to help real people on the ground getting their business more successful? And that's what led us to do it.
How quickly after starting it did you go through the Lloyd's Labs?
It was probably about 2 years after we incorporated. So, which I think was good timing because it allowed us to go on a few personal reflections about the product.
Okay, you had an MVP, you had a couple of clients.
Totally, we had a couple of clients. We had a provable concept, and that really refined the idea behind what we'd like to do and how we want to take it.
So how was the experience with the Lloyd's Lab?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if companies here watching have gone through it. It's such a great experience to do. Gives you exposure to the most amazing, one of the most amazing parts of our industry, which is Lloyd's in general. And the amount of advice and mentorship you get from that has been invaluable for us.
Is it only for European companies, or does it make sense for American insurtech to apply?
Totally. I mean, so much of Lloyd's premium is US based, and they really make an effort to get people in from different regions, particularly from North America.
So, is it only for specialty, or like if I had an amazing personalized auto system, would it make sense to go through Lloyd's Lab?
I think so. I mean, they're pretty open. They tend to have themes with a lot of their cohorts. So if the theme makes sense for the business in front of you, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lloyd's writes from motor all the way up to specialty commercial lines. So
all right. What is coming in the future of Loro that you're excited about that you can already talk about?
Oh yeah, look, one thing we're starting to learn is a tech roadmap is an exciting and dangerous piece of information because you have a lot of ideas and implementing them is always the challenge. But one thing we'd love to do is, and we are doing right now, is a thing called Loro Boost.
Loro Boost.
Yeah.
Okay. So the word Spanglish ever.
Yeah.
Boost is not a Spanish word.
No, I know.
So Loro Boost.
Yeah. Loro Boost. And the idea there is, how can we use data to enrich underwriting for any of our partners? Just like we're product agnostic, how can we be API agnostic? So I want to sell marine insurance. I want to pull information from marine traffic on these 20 data points on the vessel. And then I'm going to make underwriting decisions on that within my control that I can click and change whenever. And not just for marine, but how can I do that across a whole range of needs? So that's our next big thing that's coming out. The market is keen for that. You know it, right? They're so focused on data and understanding risk in the best way without constantly asking for repeat entry of info.
All right. Super exciting stuff. Peter, thank you so much for your time today. This has been super interesting. Other Lloyd's Labs companies listening, come on the show. Love to have you. And
get the Lloyd's Lab team themselves as well. Yeah.
And I should have asked this before. This is more of like a beginning or middle of the conversation question. But so what kind of companies should definitely give Loro a call?
Yeah, look, anyone who's exploring launching a new product in a new territory, be it a new state, be it with a new partnership model, or if you're, I'd say if you're classically experienced with ambition, working for a big company, and your dream is to go and start an MGA, come talk to us because we can show you the tech that can support that vision and make it a reality very quickly.
I'm a former carrier guy, traditional admitted US carriers. I did claims in personal lines for Nationwide. Then I did underwriting in admitted small farm.
Yeah.
And then I did underwriting for Liberty Middle Market, always admitted.
Sure.
Did a little bit of sales management, still admitted, but specialty.
Yeah.
But have never really played in the E&S space. I don't think I knew how to spell the word MGA when I did my CPCU.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
and-
funny
but
how that space has moved so fast.
I've
right?
never worked in an MGA, but in the insurtech world, MGAs have become so popular,
So-
and there are now so many resources
Yeah.
to launch your own MGA.
Absolutely.
Compared to even 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So awesome. So yes, underwriters,
Come speak to us.
and distribution people, underwriters and brokers in specialty weird lines.
We're there for you.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Give Laura a call. When this goes live, I will tag both you and the company on the podcast. Thank you so much for coming today.
No, thanks to you. Thanks so much.
And
Yeah,
I think you're only the second episode ever that I record
that's
in person.
Yeah.
So super excited to do this.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody for checking in. Go check out the Loro website. It's tagged in the show notes. Thank
Thanks,
you, Peter.
everyone. Bye.